So guys, look at this conundrum. Some days Eddie Mutwe gets lost. Eddie Mutwe disappears. Then everyone is bring back Eddie Mutwe, bring back Eddie Mutwe. The president Chagulanyi holds a press conference calling out on people who have detained Eddie Mutwe to bring back Eddie Mutwe, dead or alive. Then here Muhoozi comes. Muhoozi, who should be the chief of defense forces, has now become the chief of disappearance forces. Anybody who disappears, now we know. The chief of disappearance forces, the son of the president, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, comes out clearly to say he caught Eddie Mutwe like grasshoppers, commonly called in Senene. As if that was not enough, he comes out again to say, nowadays, before breakfast, Eddie Mutwe should first salute Muhoozi. And by Muhoozi is meaning his father, who is the president. After that, he says he is teaching Eddie Mutwe Runyankole. Actually, that is my worst part of this story. Teaching Eddie Mutwe Runyankole. This is trying to turn all the injustices being done by a regime to look as if it is injustice done by the Banyankole on the people of Uganda. Now let us look at the politics in this matter. This is to make the Banyankole appear bad in the eyes of Ugandans first, so that if there is a blame, it is not only the family that should be blamed. That is one. Secondly, he is trying to insinuate or show that Banyankole, who are at least somehow, that we are on top and we are the ones in charge. Because I saw on X, some people are supporting, teach him Runyankole, teach him Runyankole. They're even proud that Mosi is saying they are teaching Eddie Mutwe Runyankole. That is trying to bring tribal conflicts. What for? Why? This is exactly what the UPC wingers did in 1981 to 1982 to the people who were in Uganda, in the UPM, Uganda Patriotic Movement rather, UPM. That was headed by Museveni. The UPC wingers, youth wingers, they would look for anyone who was a supporter of UPM, and either they kill you or they arrest you. That is what happened in 1981 to 82, after the election that UPM lost. Now you can see history repeating itself. This time, if you relate with NUP, National Unity Platform, you are either arrested, intimidated, killed, so that they debar you from supporting your party. Now, I want to say, politics of revenge is becoming a norm in Uganda, which is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate for people like us who believe in a peaceful community. How do you think Baganda will treat now Banyankole? One day they have power. Because it is a fact that power will change hands from whoever is right now on the seat to another person. Politics of revenge. Because now, that time you saw how the people who related with Museveni, when Museveni had gone to the bush, if you were part of UPM, you were arrested. All those people, they ran outside Uganda, including the Onyacholi who was the vice chairman of UPM by then. That was Jeremiah Lucas Opera. Those who know history, Jeremiah Lucas Opera had to flee the country by that time. He went to Sweden. He stayed there. But now you see, after taking power, this is exactly what Museveni is doing. What was done to his members around 1981 to 82 when they lost in the election. So, by doing this to members of NUP, they are trying to show that the day NUP takes over power, we should again start revenging, which is the most unfortunate thing. I don't believe in revenge. I believe the country should move forward. That is my pain. Today you are torturing Baganda. Today you are torturing people who don't support NRM. But do you think one day you are not in power? Don't you think that is what will be done to your children? Don't you think that is what will be done to your relatives? Please, let us stay in peace. And then to the Banyankole, this is the time you should now stand up to refuse these tribal conflicts. Why is Muhoozi, the CDF, using the name of Banyankole when torturing people? He wants to show all people that is Banyankole who are now trying to create problems in Uganda. But people like us, we know it is not every Banyankole. Actually, there are some people who are not even okay. If you go to Western Uganda, there are people who are poorer than the people of Northern Uganda. It's just very, very painful. So this should not be something to celebrate, that we are teaching Eddie Mutwe Runyankole. Before breakfast, he has to salute Muhoozi, the portrait of Muhoozi. Hey, very unfortunate. I know the NRM guys here. I don't know how you are going to defend this. I don't know.